Hey, lovely souls. Thank you for joining me, on this spiritual journey. And I just want to say I hope that today has been lovely for you and that you've been able to alchemize any and everything. And we're going to do the energy check-in, and I hope to see you at 3 Power Pick a Card as well as the collective message. I release all inner conflict related to unresolved issues of self-acceptance. In this now moment, I seek and find harmony and balance with clarity of merging the light and dark aspects of my being. The emotional satisfaction that is mine is being at one with myself. That is enough. I am enough. All is well. All people, places, and things and circumstances that seek to control and manipulate me with the intent to take from me deceitfully and maliciously cannot cross this threshold under any circumstances. I pledge that my intentions upon entering this sacred space of unconditional love and karmic justice is to only contribute equal reciprocity of unconditional love, truth, honesty, and integrity. So, thank you guys for, being here, and let's get into the channeled message. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? And I just saw 1, 2, 3, so this is a pretty big deal. Do you have the collective? Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands and, the Queen of Cups. So, empaths are getting their groove back, okay? If you're watching this, and this message literally was about sexuality. 3 Power Pick a Card is going to be messages from your sexuality, but with the Ace of Wands, I feel as if with the Queen of Cups, empath sexuality is healing. So trigger warning, if you have experienced sexual assault or some sort of sexual trauma, that is being healed, okay? We're going to get some cards to clarify this. So have you guys ever seen this 90s movie with Angela Bassett called How Stella Got Her Groove Back? Well, it's kind of like empaths are getting their groove back. And, we're starting to understand that we don't have to be energy harvested off of during these intimate moments and acts, because we're learning how to detach emotionally. Even if it means we detach afterwards, we're doing that. Relationship healing. So I'm also picking up that you may be moving shortly. I believe you're energetically preparing for it so that you can actually see it in fruition. Okay. And you're releasing what is holding you back from receiving a equal give and take partner. Okay. So, healing your sexuality is, my name is love. So you're loving, and you're going to be making the necessary steps to change relationship habits that do not serve you. Empaths are loving. So, I'm picking up that if there is an encounter with someone who is not of equal give and take, we're not just going to sit back blindly and say, well, all right, I'll just see how this plays out. We're going to trust our intuition and follow suit. So, it's not how Stella got her groove back. It's how empaths got their groove back. So empaths are getting their groove back. This is exciting because for a long time, a lot of us empaths felt as if connected to our sexuality was something, horrid, nasty, disgusting, or we were in these very narcissistic, abusive relationships. And now it's just like we're seeing the patterns that we have continued for quite a while, and we're taking the necessary steps to change it, and I'm really proud of us. Okay. All right, so this 3 Power Pick a Card is titled messages from your sexuality. All right. So we're going to pick the cards for the pals. There's 3. Actually, we're just going to do 2. Actually, we'll do 3. We'll do 3. We'll do 3. And so the overall energy crowning this reading is 7 of Swords, okay? So what I'm picking up for the sexuality here, we're going to be alchemizing the energy of individuals who manipulate us for our sexual energy, and we're going to be realizing ways to not get energy harvested, okay? So I believe we're going to be healing traces connected to manipulation sexually. Seven of Swords. It's like, the energy I'm picking up is if we do encounter a narcissist on this very healing journey, pile 1, we're definitely going to be accepting what happened and moving on and emotionally detaching. And that's going to be alchemizing the energy for us so that we won't feel as if, oh, okay, you know, I'm always attracting the same type of person. Actually, no, that is not what's going to keep happening. So, I feel we're just going to get 2 cards for each pal. There are 3 pals, you lovely souls, okay? And so we're going to get started. All right. So, pal 1 is starting at 7 minutes and 5 seconds. Pal 1, 7 minutes and 5 seconds. So, you're blessed with the title card, okay? Information. And then we have, I contribute to sociopathic abuse. So, what I'm picking up, messages from your sexuality. Your sexuality is letting you know how you can enable predators sexually, okay? And I really feel like this is nothing to be like, oh my gosh, let me feel bad about myself. No, you're starting to see how you can enable individuals who can become quite abusive in nature and using sex to do it. So I want to say this is a huge deal because you could be repeating the cycle and just like, oh my gosh, do you see what that person did to me? But no, what you guys are doing is you're like, okay, let me dial it back a bit. How am I enabling this situation? And I really feel like you guys are not looking at yourself with shame or guilt. You're just kind of like, okay, it makes sense. Now, let me go back in time to like deeply understand it at a soul level. And I feel like when you guys get to the bottom of, you know, why it is you may enable certain toxic behaviors, you're going to get an understanding that you didn't come into this world asking to be an enabler, but you accept the responsibility of, you know, how that action has contributed to you possibly attracting sociopathic abusive partners through the act of sex. I mean, we are blessed with the 7 of Swords card, and the beauty of the 7 of Swords card is that we understand the power of truth. So I feel as if, pile 1, you are definitely, when you're noticing the enabling behavior connected to manipulation, you're going to be calling people out on it. And not from a, like, look at who you are way, because there's 4 fingers pointing back at you. You're going to be looking at the role that you play, and you're going to keep it pushing. And I'm feeling like you're not going to be taking it personal if someone comes in, you know, using manipulation, trying to see if they can, how far they can take it. I really feel like you're going to be putting an end to it, and you may even be sharing information with others on how to forgive themselves, you know, especially empaths who, you know, are intimate with narcissists unknowingly, and you're going to help empaths break the cycle of the empath narcissistic relationship, especially when it comes to sexuality. So this is going to be very healing for you, because instead of you being beating yourself up like, oh my gosh, it's like, you know what? Let me get a deeper understanding. And I feel you're going to be very respected and well received for doing this, Pile One. So we're going to end it here. And I want to say thank you for your growth. I'm so grateful for your contribution to, helping people choose healthier partners. That's some good tea. I put grapefruit in my tea. Lovely. Okay. So pile 2 is starting at 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Welcome, pile 2. Your pile is starting at 10 minutes and 45 seconds. So we're blessed with the 4 of Swords, okay? And we're also blessed with, you're a great planner. So messages from your sexuality. All right. So I'm noticing these 3 women here. And it's like they're cutting something. There's a huge knife and there's a string and they're cutting something. So with your sexuality, I feel as if you're going to be cutting out something from your life. With your great planner, you've been building towards a great release. A great release is going to allow your heart to have a break from narcissistic abuse. Now, the way this shows up, it may not look like how you would expect to receive this gift. You may think, okay, my sexuality, I'm healing it. I'm going to be receiving this beautiful, equal give and take intimacy with the high vibrational partner. Well, you may notice, wait, this wasn't what I thought it would be, but I had fun and I enjoyed myself. So you're going to be cutting out belief systems. And you've been doing this all this time, but you're going to be discovering, shit, I'm cutting out belief systems where I'm not taking it personal when manipulation takes place. I'm not taking it personal when, others are still trying to be in my energy. And I really feel like you're going to be protecting your energy, so no one toxic can get back to you. So with this 4 of Swords here, I feel like you're going to be so comfortable just like, I don't want to do that. Instead of like, well, let's compromise and meet each other halfway. You're going to be like, I don't want to do that. And it's going to surprise you how this is going to have others be like, okay, well, what do you want to do? I want to get out my comfort zone. I really feel like you're going to be attracting people eventually who are just going to be like, I'm willing to get outside my comfort zone. And I see that you are the complete full package. So with your great planner, you are basically making it so that you can be able to long-term meet individuals who are not going to ask you, meet me halfway. It's going to be like, wait, I'm 100%, you 100%. I feel like long-term you're going to experience sexual experiences where it's like, this is pleasing for me, this is pleasing for you, and no one is sacrificing themselves for this, intimacy, this act. So I feel as if you chose pile 2, you're going to be discovering how deep your sexuality goes. And it's really going to amaze you. Because with the 7 of Swords here being the main energy, you may have experienced a whole lot of individuals telling you, this is what your worth is based off of you pleasing me. Or you may have saw yourself, I have to please this person for my worth to be valid. And you're going to discover, no. You're going to discover how sacred your sexual energy is. And it's going to be very interesting. Spirit is telling me that when you do experience high vibrational intimacy with someone who's not asking you to sacrifice aspects of yourself to meet them halfway, and this you can be 100%, and they can be 100%, it's going to wow you how sexuality can be. Because with the 7 of Swords, you may have thought, I've had good intimacy before. But when you actually meet people who don't expect you to compromise, it's going to be very healing for you, okay? We're going to end it there, pal, too. Pal 3 is starting at 15 minutes and 5 seconds. And welcome, Pal 3. Thank you for being here, you lovely soul. So let's get information. We have the Empress. Pal 3, you a sexy motherfucker. Okay, even if you're masculine. Just the Empress radiates beautiful sexual energy, fertility, growth, abundance. You know, everything the Empress does is just wow. It's just sexy. And what this says, the evaluation stage begins gradually. Target isn't aware of the sociopathics transformation to being cold and unfeeling. I feel as if you're going to be trusting your intuition. You see this moon here, and you're going to be, not in an asshole way, but you're going to be in a graceful manner, discarding individuals who are showing you early signs of sociopathic tendencies. I feel as if you're going to be doing it in a way where they don't ever want to come back because their egos are going to be too bruised and they have a lot to prove, or so they think. But I'm picking up, you're going to use the lessons from the Seven of Swords energy, and you're going to be like, okay, I don't want this long term, so this has to be rejected out of my life. And you're going to be able to see your beauty is infinite. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you make. If you made a mistake 3 days ago, you're not going to be holding it against yourself. Because what I'm really picking up is you're going to be trusting your intuition so much, using all elements, fire, earth, wind, air, to make these sound decisions. And so it's not that you're trying to devalue anyone or discard anyone. You're just saying, as the Empress, I'm not tolerating this particular action. And what this is going to do, it's going to bring awareness to the sociopath, that the sociopath got caught, and because their ego is going to be bruised, they're actually going to avoid you. So if you've had a history of attracting obsessive individuals, just know this Empress card is saying, yes, I'm abundant. Yes, I'm sexy. Yes, I can manifest whatever I want. Yes, I'm a divine feminine or a divine masculine if you're watching this as well. However, I know exactly what I want, and if you're not going to give that to me, you can't stay here. So you're going to notice when a person starts trying to go cold and unfeeling on you, you cut them off, they going, okay, well, we could have had this if you had did this and that. And you're just going to be like, okay, well, if that's what you want, go for it. And this type of disconnectedness is going to, have the sociopath in the early stages be like, never mind, fuck it. Let me go try to find another victim. But after dealing with you, their ego gonna be too bruised and they ain't gonna be able to find nobody. So I want to say, Power 3, messages from your sexuality. I feel as if you're gonna be getting a whole lot of bomb ass sex, because this is how fucking beautiful inside and out you are. However, you're gonna be experiencing less of the same shit when you do decide to engage in sex. You're going to be experiencing more high vibrational sex, if that makes any sense. Actually, I want to get an understanding. What does high vibrational sex mean for Power 3? We have the 6 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups. You're going to have people so interested in giving to you, they won't be able to energy harvest off of you. They're going to be so busy trying to please you that they're not going to notice that not only are you paying attention to all the red flags, however, you're not afraid of them trying to hurt you, because it's kind of like, look, I done been through some fucked up shit before. Look, let's do this thing. Like, I really feel, even though you're showing up as the Empress, you're going to have predators looking at you like, you know what I'm saying? Get another card for Power 3. We have the 10 of Wands. So with all the hardship that you've experienced, you're creating something beautiful from this, okay? Especially with your sexual energy. With Judgment, you have so much knowledge to share that with the 4 of Swords, you're going to actively be applying this knowledge so that you can put a rest and an end to feeling like the only sexual partners you can attract are sociopaths. And I want to end it there too, because I really like this high vibrational reading, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being present, and have a wonderful day.